Okay, so yesterday I got the blue down. I got some more dots put in. I did some dots with the yellow dots. I did the white around the sword. I started doing some touch up along the lower playfield. I started touching up the hilt of the sword, the handle of the sword. One of the things that I really wanted to put in on this little elements here and there that are sort of hidden, that are unique to the movie. So they had the big talk about the swallows carrying the coconuts. So I want to fit those in somewhere. But one of the funny elements from the movie is God speaks, and then all these trumpets start playing, and these guys play trumpets with their butt. And here's a clip from the movie, so you can see what the hell I'm talking about. So I wanted to fit those little butt trumpet guys in here somewhere, but I wanted them to be hidden. I don't want all these little elements. I want them to be in these little scrolly bits and kind of tucked away so you don't notice them at first. So as I was working on the sword, there are these two birds, two eagles or something on the sword, and as I was touching those up, I'm like, these could go away. I wonder if I could fit the butt trumpet guys in there. So I did this little mock-up just to sort of get an idea if they would actually fit and if I could incorporate them. So that's what I'm going to work on today. I'm going to do butt trumpets. And then while that's drying, I have a whole lot of work on the upper playfield. So that's my goal today, is to butt trumpet, upper playfield. Okay, I think my yellow is good to go. It's dry. I think I have enough down there at least to start. When I do work like this, sometimes I kind of finesse back and forth between the colors. When I was doing the touch-ups in here, I started with the black to kind of get an outline of what I was going to do. I filled in with yellow, and now I'm going to go back over and really do the detail work around the black to kind of clean things up. I'm probably going to be doing some of that with this, but I needed at least kind of a solid yellow to get me going, so that I can get my design down. So I had printed out this, which is sort of my Photoshop mock-up with the butt trumpet guys that I showed you earlier. And my first thought was that I was just going to print this out and I was going to freehand it on there, and kind of go with that. But you know, there's a lot of other elements on here that I'm going to be adding, like the Knights Who Say Knee are going to be up here. There's some other things that I thought, you know, it would be kind of cool if I could do some sort of a transfer of my mock-up onto the playfield. And I thought, we used to do these little tracing things where we would, if you wanted to trace this image onto another piece of paper, you could take this, you could flip it over, you could put just pencil over the back of it, trace this, and it'll transfer the pencil, the graphite, onto whatever is down below. And I thought, well, crap, let's just do that. That'll make a lot of things go a lot quicker than having to kind of freehand it and waste a lot of time going back and forth with that. So that's what I'm going to do. But I needed it the right size. This is actual size. So to get it actual size, what I did, if you've never had to mess with this before, this image is more or less straight on. I just need it close enough for this particular one. So in Photoshop, what I did is I found 2 points in the horizontal and the vertical, and I measured them. And I just used easy reference points. So in this case, it was the outside of the sword here, and then I found the inside of this border was exactly 7.25 inches, so 7 1/4 inch. Then I found that, where's my other reference point? From the upper 4 insert down to the lower portion of this red dot here, that was 5 inches. So I opened the image in Photoshop and I cropped from this point to this point. And then I resized the image to be the measurement that I needed. Then I printed it out just in actual size. And what do you know, it works. So that was awesome. And I got a little helpful hint from Ethan, a very nice woman I work with. So if you're watching this, thank you very much. I don't do a lot of print Photoshop stuff. Anyway, okay, so let's get to work. So what I need to do is I need to scribble on the backside of this thing to get my graphite on the backside. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these out a little bit, match them up onto here, and then I'll just trace them. And when I pull them away, ideally, my image will be there. So let's see if this works. Hey, turn on. Bloop. Pencil. Okay, so I've got my little guys cut out. I've scribbled on the back. So now all we got to do is just match them up where they need to be. And you know, it's a good thing I cut away because I made mistake number 2. While I was sitting there talking and scribbling, I did it on the wrong piece of paper. So I think maybe I'll make a little board in the back. We can keep track of dumb mistakes I make. Right there. There. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, so if I did this right, these should match up almost perfectly. Match it on that side. Down here, like that. Looks like it's maybe a little long down here, but I think we're good enough. It's probably that way because this picture wasn't directly head on. It looks like it's fine on the horizontal, sort of in the middle of it, but in the vertical, it looks like it's stretched out down here. Not a big deal. It'll get me what I need to have put down anyway. So I'm just going to tape these down to sort of hold it in place. We'll see how this one did. That one looks pretty good. Okay, so theoretically I just trace. And I'm just basically going to do an outline for me to work on. And then I can go back later when I'm actually doing it and do all the better detail work. Do I have butt trumpet guys? Look at that! Butt trumpet guys. It looks like I didn't go far enough up on my yellow, but I'm okay with that. So that's right there. Right there. Time to paint.